I'm never rehearsing. I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke. You can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just aim at better the widow's peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been take it a dash all wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but the act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
Gangsta Brazil.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. Lance going to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. McCaffrey will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, Lance. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Murray steps away to his left. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On play action, Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On second down, McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Rondale Moore. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 91 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray steps away. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far. And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. It's a gain of 35. You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. And Lance now to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Lance. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down. Touchdown, 49ers. Ray McLeod from 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead. Rolling to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably,
He's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Shotgun now from Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 58 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They run behind center with Connor, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run forward with Connor, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.